Hey there guys, and welcome to my first narrated Pokemon White Wi-Fi battle. Yeah, sorry about the quality, but this is really the best it's gonna get, so let's just play the freaking video now. Okay, I was battling some guy on the Serebii chat room, called himself Crispy. So I lead off with my Darmanitan because he's just pretty damn strong, and he leads off with his Rotom washing machine thing. So we go for U-turn because my Darmanitan is scarfed, like they all are pretty much. Get a crit, pretty much wreck his Rotom. So we have to go out to my Alomomola here, but that actually was a really bad play because he goes for freaking Volt Switch. I don't know what I was expecting. I think maybe Hydro Pump or something. But no, he goes for Volt Switch, pretty much wrecks my Alomomola. And then he gets out of there. So that's just freaking perfect. I have one Pokemon that's completely useless already. He brings in Infernape. And yeah, Alomomola is pretty bulky, but not really on the physical side, because I EV-trained it in HP and special defense. So if I go for Protect or Leftover Stall, like maybe I can live something, but probably not. So he goes for close combat and sadly takes out my Alomomola, which is kind of unfortunate because I think I came up with a pretty decent strategy for this thing, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. So I figured, okay, what can Infernape do to my Cofagrigus? Pretty much nothing. And that's probably why he switches it out. Brings in effing Conkeldurr. I hate that thing with a vengeance. I mean, that thing is so incredibly broken. I mean, that thing is so bulky, pretty much nothing can really hurt it. It can heal right up with freaking Drain Punch, and you can't even status it because it only gets stronger if you do that. So, yeah, talking about broken. Thing goes for bloody Payback. And he breaks my sub. And because of the substitute, my mummy ability doesn't activate because apparently substitute prevents that from happening, and that was really lame because otherwise I just could have Will-O-Wisped him and then I could be on my merry way, but no. So I can go for sub again. Don't really know what I was expecting here, except for maybe another Payback. So yeah, things aren't looking up for my Cofagrigus. I mean, Leftovers Recovery can only do so much after all. So yeah, I figured just try and put some damage on and go for Shadow Ball. Maybe I should put Psychic on this thing. And it does about slightly less than half, which isn't that bad. But here he comes with the frickin' Payback. And it's super effective. Guess what? It's a critical, of course. But yeah, now he has Mummy. Not that it really matters anymore. So Cofagrigus goes down. And that makes me very sad face. So, out next comes my Braviary. And I must say, I haven't seen a Braviary that uses Mine's strategy yet. He switches out into his Garchomp. Oh, jolly. And I go for Scary Face, which is pretty much what I've never seen a Braviary do. Because Braviary kind of has a speed issue. Well, Scary Face takes care of that problem. And then he can pretty much destroy stuff with his pretty damn awesome, powerful Brave Bird. Except his Garchomp goes for freaking Protect and all. So a Brave Bird again. Does about half. It's a rough skin Garchomp, so from the Dream World. I don't know if that's out yet or not, so if this guy's like a cheap hacker or whatever. But it's a bulky Garchomp, goes for freaking Dragon Tail. I do not like that. Brings in Darmanitan. Yeah, that thing can absolutely do nothing to that Garchomp. I mean, it resists Flare Blitz, and I don't think Superpower, Stone Edge, or U-turn will do that much to it. So I figure, get the hell out of there, bring in Braviary. Didn't use U-turn because I figured he would use Protect. So yeah, back into Braviary, except I don't really know what I'm going to be able to do with him. He goes for another Protect. I mean, come on, dude. And my hands are really getting cramped from holding up this bloody phone. And it finally focused. Oh, this... Ah, nuts. I need to stand for this thing or something. Come on, focus. Okay, maybe if I hold it with two hands. Oh, so hold on. Come on. But yeah, I get a crit on Brave Bird, take out Garchomp. Except the recoil and Rough Skin takes out Braviary as well. So, bleh. Braviary was kind of my only way to deal with that freaking Conkeldurr. So yeah, he brings out Infernape, I bring in Darmanitan. I figured to go for Flare Blitz because, you know, it's stab, strongest move, and gets the sheer force boost, so I reckon it would probably be better than Stone Edge. And it pretty much wrecks his Infernape, but he goes for Stone Edge himself. And takes out my Darmanitan. Which kind of sucks. Because he gets a crit. Although I don't really know if that mattered or not. But who knows. So I'll bring in freaking Reuniclus. I love that thing, it's so incredibly good. Out comes him with a Stone Edge. And I was like, oh yeah, he's bound to get a critical hit now. And yes, he does. So hooray, I can't even Calm Mind up decently. So yeah, that kind of blows. So I'd better pray that he doesn't get another critical hit or anything like that, because that would really do me in. But he switches out Infernape for some reason, brings in this thing, while I go for the recover. Now, let me say that Rotom washing machines are pretty damn easy to predict. Like, I totally saw the trick coming from a mile away. I mean, really. So I thought I'd switch out. I mean, those things usually have a choice scarf, so I thought going to Volcarona. And he does indeed go for trick. I mean, come on, dude, how predictable can you be? Except he switches me into a choice specs rather than a choice scarf. It's fine with me either way. Except that Volcarona now might be outsped by his Infernape and stuff. So figured, get Reuniclus back in here. Because, yeah, he's not gonna trick anymore, because that would just give me a leftovers, which I already have. So he brings in his Heatran. And, yeah. He goes for the Fire Blast, and it misses. I go for Calm Mind. And, I'm gonna give that Heatran one hell of a time. Excuse me while I readjust my seat. So he goes for another Fire Blast, and misses again. So hooray, 3 Calm Minds. Me likey. And when is this thing gonna freaking focus? Fire Blast again. That's pretty much all this Heatran seems to do. I'm not really complaining because... oh, that actually did more than I was expecting. And yay, we had a slight moment of focus before it went back to crappy quality again. I need to find a stand for this thing or get a makeshift one ASAP. So, maybe I can make one out of Lego or something. So he goes for Fire Blast. And yeah, I got a few Calm Minds up, so it's not really gonna do that much. Because Reuniclus is simply so incredibly beast. Then I go for the recover again. Just to troll him out. And I'm almost full health again. So it probably really sucks to be that Heatran right about now. Poor fella. So he goes for another Fire Blast, and I'm like, yeah, he should be running out of PP for that pretty fast. And yeah, he does actually start to lose PP. I go for Focus Blast, it misses. And yeah, that kind of sucked. Because I could have just taken him out right here. But no, Focus Blast has to have crappy accuracy. I mean, come on, it's the only decently available special fighting move. Why not make it usable? I mean, Aura Sphere is like only 10 Pokemon or something can get that. Pretty much everything can get Focus Blast, but it has crappy accuracy. So, yeah. But I'm almost back at full health again. He goes for another Fire Blast. And it's not really getting him anywhere fast. So I figured, couldn't go for another Calm Mind. I can easily spare that. So I can totally wreck the crap out of his team later on. Yeah, that's gonna be good times. Alright, so he goes for another Fire Blast. And I think that only has like 8 PP at the max, so this should be one of his final Fire Blasts. And, yeah, I go for the Recover again. Just to be a troll. Troll-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. My Reuniclus is gonna own you. Alrighty. Some lefties, and back at full health. Haha. And he goes for Earth Power because he doesn't have any more Fire Blasts. PP. Lol, I said PP. Yeah. So, Focus Blast. Come on, hit this time, and it does hit. So we can kiss his Heatran goodbye. Sucker. Nice. So his Heatran goes down. And what came out next? I have to wreck my brain around that one. Oh yeah, it was Infernape. I figured that Infernape was probably like Choice Bandit or something, because he goes for a U-turn. And it actually kind of wrecks my Reuniclus. And that's not even a critical. So that Infernape is probably Bandit, because my Reuniclus is bold, max HP, max defense. And out comes his Rotom again. Go for Psyshock. Easily take it out. Although I probably should have gone for the Recover there, except I wasn't really sure what his Infernape was gonna do. I thought it was like a mix Infernape with like Fire Blast, Close Combat, Stone Edge, and U-turn or something. But no, it's a physical one, probably Bandit. Here he goes for the Flare Blitz, which is indeed stronger than a super effective U-turn, and unfortunately he takes my Reuniclus out. So that kind of sucks. And he doesn't kill himself from recoil, so all I have left is my Volcarona, who has a choice specs. And he goes for another Bandit Flare Blitz. And Volcarona's defense is not really all that amazing, so he takes it out in one hit. So yeah, well, I'd say it wasn't that bad of a first battle, especially considering the lackluster amount of black and white Pokemon that I've already EV-trained, so I'd say this went pretty well for a first battle. And if any of you people want to battle me, then just send me a PM or something and I'll see if we can work something out. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you liked it, see you guys next time, and bye-bye.